So a man buys a house that he hates
I can't catch a break.
and is wondering if he will hate it later. Oh. What universe are we living in? Let me repeat that again, guys. A man is buying a house that he hates and is wondering why he will hate it later. My name is Orlando. Welcome to the channel, guys, and this is gonna be a spicy one, guys. Make sure you like and subscribe. It really does help out the channel, guys. Look in the description. I have some great stuff in there, but let's jump right into it, guys, because this is crazy. I received an email from one of my viewers, and he said this. Let's just jump into it. Orlando, I love your videos. The attached story is me. I need your advice on what I should do. Please give it to me straight. Oh, I will. As much as I can on YouTube. It says the pressure of spending this money is getting exhausting. Oh man, you know, to have so much money in your pocket, it's gotta be a burden. I'm afraid I won't be able to get a house this year. Well, what I think you should be afraid of is bankruptcy instead. That's just my opinion. But what story is this gentleman talking about? Has anyone bought a house they hate just to buy something?
Like, are y'all okay? Or
No, I mean, I would not suggest that if you are buying a house, you should hate the house. Why on earth would you buy a house that you hate? It just doesn't make sense to me. Let's have a heart-to-heart right now. If you buy a house that you hate, then you should not buy said house because you hate it. Does that make any sense? The biggest purchase of your life should not be something that you loathe. It should not be something you regret before you even purchase the home.
Amen.
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 I mean, just saying this sentence would seem like it would have the answers in the sentence. I mean, that's just my common sense answer. I mean, what do you guys think? Should you buy a home that you hate? But let's continue on. Let's hear the full story. It says, we moved to an HCOL. That is a high cost of living area, right? That we could afford to buy into the lower end of the market, but prices keep going up. I think we will soon be priced out completely. The inventory is so low, I'm wondering if we should just buy the home we're looking at, even though I hate it. Has anyone done this before, and how did it turn out? How did it turn out? I mean, you hate the house now, but you know you will hate it later. I would think the person will still hate the house. I mean, you previously overpaid for it. You bought a house that you didn't like. So more than likely, you're going to hate the purchase and regret it. I mean, it's just easy as that. But let's break this down for our viewer. He told me he wanted me to give it to him straight. So I am. This is just a man on YouTube, but he asked for my opinion. He asked for it. Well, Eric, this is what I would say. Let me pull out my prescription pad here and tell you what I think the disease is. I mean, if we look at it, the symptoms that you're having are you want to overpay for a house. That's number one. You hate the house before you even bought it. Bad symptom. And then you feel that the lump sum of money that you have that took you years and years to save, it's troublesome and it's burning a hole in your pocket, and you have to buy something because the pressure is getting exhausting. Well, unfortunately, I've got to tell you, I think your disease is FOMOism. Yes. Unfortunately, it can be terminal.
Yeah, I know. I heard that. That's corny.
And what's gonna happen to you, Eric, is, you know, as the months and months go, these things are gonna happen to you. Your skin is gonna turn really pale white, and you're gonna start having like red patches that start growing on the side of your head. And unfortunately, man, let me just show you the picture of how you're gonna look. It's right here. I know. It's sad. I mean, you told me to give it to you straight, Eric. And this is the truth, man. But let's be real. Let's be real, man. You're in a great position to even have the money that you have. Most people are having a very hard time saving money and having, you know, the down payment to purchase. And you are complaining about having a sum of money to put down in a home that you're willing to burn it in overpaying for a home, and not only overpay for a home, but not even like the home that you're purchasing? How does that make sense?
Is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard.
I mean, it's laughable. It really is. And can you really get upset when you regret your purchase, when you knew what was going to happen before your purchase? You know, this is a safe place. Does someone, a realtor, have it pressure you into this?
Stop it! No means no!
Someone has to be pressuring, because I can't imagine someone making this dumb of a decision.
It's really so stupid.
It says edit. The house itself is probably fine, but I hate the layout as it's one big room with high ceilings. So it's just an echo chamber. There isn't anything wrong with it. I just don't like it. Not sure if that makes a difference. Well, I mean, if you don't like the house that you're purchasing, I think that makes a big difference. I think if you don't like it, you're using words like hate. Hate is a strong word. You didn't say dislike or I kind of don't like it. You said, I hate this house. If you're using words like that, then I think it is probably almost 100% chance that you will regret it. Also, I normally wouldn't bother trying to buy right now, but MT towns, I guess mountain towns, are weird. And once people start coming, the prices just go nuts and competition gets crazy. We watched the same thing happen in Jackson and are scared. If we wait another year, we will miss our window to buy in. Well, I would say to you, Eric, that you should probably be more scared of financial destruction. I would probably be more scared of my down payment evaporating, bankruptcy, credit destruction, than so much about competition. And this goes back to what I was saying about what your disease is. Your disease is FOMO.
It's usually the case that you suffer a lot more in imagination than in reality.
You're so worried about everyone else, you're not focused on you. When you guys are looking to buy a home, shouldn't you be focused more on what you and your family needs rather than trying to beat out the competition?
Awkward. So awkward.
Trying to beat out everyone else and trying to take away homes that you don't even like? Let's make this even more simpler. Would you even go to McDonald's and buy food that you hate? Would you go to McDonald's and go, I hate this food. I'm gonna spend $4 on this.
Huh?
Oh, you wouldn't, huh? You wouldn't spend $4 on fast food that you hate. You wouldn't do that, but you're gonna spend $400,000 on a home that you hate?
Why?
Sounds like a bizarro world universe that you're living in. I mean, that's what it sounds like to me. Eric, listen, I know that we're having fun with it. You told me to give it to you straight, so I am, right? But listen, with all the fun and jokes that we're poking at you for this is a horrible decision. It truly is. It is a very, very, very bad decision.
It's trash.
You should never go into the biggest purchase of your life. And here, guys, listen, this is important for you, everybody that's watching this. Do not feel pressured by this FOMO. Do not feel like you need to just buy a house to just buy it. Like, how nuts does that sound? Has anyone bought a house that they hate just to buy something? You're just buying something? Is that the way that you're looking at the biggest purchase of your life? Just buying something. Just willy-nilly buying something. I don't like anything about it. Heck, I don't even like the area that I'm buying it in. And I'm gonna overpay just to overpay, you know? But hey, guys, how did that work out for you? You bought a house that you hated. You bought a house that you overpaid, that you even hate the area. You hate everything about it. You hate the layout. You hate all of it. But how did that turn out for you? Sounds like it's gonna turn out like you hate it. The purpose of this video, guys, is to give you insight, to look from someone else's point of view. Maybe you are in the same scenario as this individual, as one of my viewer subscribers, and maybe you're looking to purchase something just because you feel pressured, just because you want to get a house rather than not get a house. And hopefully this gives you insight of not making that decision. This decision could put you in financial harm, destroy you financially, put you in a bankruptcy. It will not end well for you, or the possibility of that happening is very high. Of course, nothing's guaranteed. Maybe it might work out for you, but the chances, in my opinion, are very against you, especially the way that we're seeing things turn out in this economy. We know that values of homes are going down because of the economy. We know that the recession is on its way to turning up to be something big. We also know job losses are happening. We also know inflation is the highest that it's ever been. We also know insurance is going up, taxes are going up. All of these things, along with the fact wages are not growing.
Wages are not growing.
If that wasn't enough to give you some caution, some thought process of thinking this thing through, one of the biggest purchases of your life, then hopefully a story like this of the way that some people are thinking of buying a home will give you some caution, some step back to look and say, you know what? I think I'm gonna sit back, or at least I'm gonna sit back and look at this thoroughly to make the best decision for me and my family. Because I'm not here to tell you,
You should never buy a house.
I'm not telling you that. I just want you to thoroughly look through your situation to determine if it's the best thing for you and your family. I just want you to step back and look at all the data. And if you decide that this is the best time, or you get a great deal on a home, go for it. Do what you have to do. I'm just some guy on YouTube, right? But in a situation that's so blatant like this, I hate the home that I'm about to purchase. Should I buy it? You can't come back and say,
Orlando, I knew I hated this house before I bought it. Now I regret it.
I don't want to hear that, because you knew previously that you hated the house that you were going to purchase. So what did you think the outcome was going to be? We have to use some common sense in this, guys. We do. So I hope you got value out of this content, guys. This was a good one. And Eric, I appreciate you allowing me to use this email in this video and being a good sport about it. And you won't get it all from this one video. Make sure you watch this video here. It will give you all the information you need. And I promise you the information will be gold. See you in the next one. Thanks.